Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you're not on the winter solstice activation session, you can do so on the website address in the description box. And also, I have created a retrograde survival kit. It's $19.99 versus $39.99 when Mercury goes retrograde. So if you want to get yourself a copy of that, I would suggest getting it before then. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for you, Sagittarius. What is going on for you guys this week? And this week this week you get two cards. This week you get the Hanged Man and Judgment. This is deep spirituality. This is paying attention to your actual dreams. When you sleep this week, if you can keep a dream journal, my advice would be to do so. Try to practice lucid dreaming if you can. My advice would be anything to do with your dreamscape. Take time to really go into it, into the depth, right? You've got the Hanged Man, which is very Neptunian, spirituality, dreams, the ethereal, even sometimes as well, it can represent dreams and visions and psychic vision of, in that way. The thing with the Hanged Man though, is it's not like the High Priestess is more sort of your innate psychic ability, whereas the Hanged Man it tends to be intuitive faculties that are activated by external circumstances or stimuli. Then you've got the Judgment card, which represents Pluto, but it's a deep card. It talks about your past coming up. You could very well find that in your dreams you are visiting old places, old people. It's almost like you're clearing karma in your sleep this week, right? You're really delving into your psyche. Your dreams will be revealing a lot to you. Now also, for some of you, you could be delving into an old spiritual practice, an old spiritual path that you had, something that you used to be a part of. For some of you, I know there's two people that I'm thinking of in specific actually. Come on, Raph. A meditation retreat, something of that nature, or going back to deep meditation, or finding some way to utilize the sacred power of meditation and contemplation. This is really going in deep in the self, but like I said, it's through the dreams, through the dreamscape, through the intuition this week, and finding some sort of spiritual practice or even some sort of religious practice. You might find that you're delving back into those kind of things this week. Very, very possible. All right, and your direction card, you've got the Temperance card. This is you, right? This is your energy coming through. Now, Temperance is all about spirituality, but it's also about alchemy, right? It's about those bigger ideas for the experiences that we have in our lives. This is about, this is, for me, is very, very self-explanatory. This week, you will probably find that you are delving into spiritual practices, religious practices, having big conversations about these things. You could find yourself treading old ground when it comes to spiritual practices. All of that sort of stuff is coming up for you in some way, shape or form this week. And the fact that you've got the Temperance card as your direction, this is about you again, right, doing what Sagittarians do best. This is about you looking for the meaning behind specific events or experiences. This is you really doing that kind of work now, right? You're doing it this week. And actually, the funny thing is, it's not just going to be conscious. This is going to be happening. If you find that this week you're really, really tired, it's because there's a lot going on in your dreamscape. All right, so your insight card for the week ahead is the Queen of Cups, right? So very psychic, very intuitive, very spiritual week ahead for you. This, and interestingly enough, the what I saw for your message was a cog, right? You know, the things that make watches work, or, you know, inside machinery and stuff, you see like those cogs and they all fit together, and it's like without one, none of it works, right? There is that thought about it, but this week it's almost like you're able to project out of yourself and see the entire pattern of your life and say, right, shit, you know what, I know how these events come to be. I know why certain things are happening in my life now. You're really paying attention to the bigger picture, and from the bigger picture you're starting to understand the details, right? And with the Queen of Cups as your insight, it does suggest that a Pisces or Scorpio woman will feature this week for you. So if you know somebody that has that kind of energy, maybe strike up a conversation or ask them for advice. With the Queen of Cups as an insight card as well, because as an experience, the Queen of Cups is relying on your intuition. It's about finding a way to be emotionally malleable, right? So you're utilizing all of this together. It looks like it's going to be a very spiritual week for you. You know, lots of insights, lots of intuitions about things, lots of really deep insight into life itself. I will certainly be hitting up all of my Sagittarians this week to see what they want to share. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.